It is like 1 in the morning. I am high off Benadryl and I'm about to smear black and red eyeshadow all over my face. Hello my fellow gods and goddesses, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and today we are doing a Judge a Book by its cover on Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant. I don't know how this is gonna go. An idea in my mind, but I've never done anything like it. It's gonna be crazy. Let's just do the damn thing. So if you look at the cover, there's 3 basic colors. It's black, red, and white. The idea is to do a like black smoky eye with red eyeshadow in the corner and having it kind of like kind of smoky like in the cover, and then I'm gonna add some touches of white. I want to do like a white mascara. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in 0. I want it because I don't have super pigmented red eyeshadows. So we're gonna work with what we have. Whew, I'm already looking absolutely stunning. This is gonna be a great time. I'm taking this Kat Von Doesn't Vaccinate Her Children liquid lipstick because they are eye safe. Put that down to maybe like build up the pigment, and I'm just going to start blending that in, and already that was too much. You know what? It's kind of working. I don't know if I wanted it that up to my brow bone though. I like that I haven't talked about the book at all. We'll see. Let's just keep going. Let's just go. Let's just go into the black. I'm experimenting here. I'm taking the e.l.f. gel liner because it sucks as a liner, but it's a black base. I'm going to take a black eyeshadow and kind of blend that out. This is not going to be a soft look, but I want it to be blended. This video is going to be a mess because like I don't know what I'm doing. This book takes place in 2022, and 7 years prior, the Atargatis sailed off in search of mermaids because the Atargatis was meant to be a documentary series for this company called Imagine, and they basically dealt in like conspiracy theories like looking for Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, things like that, and their next documentary was going to be on mermaids. The Atargatis, with some actors, some crew, they set off to the Mariana Trench, which is the deepest part of the ocean, and it turns out that their ship was attacked by mermaids. Not only that, but it was caught on video. So the entire public saw this video. Basically, Imagine was like, no, it was all a hoax, it was just CGI, but CGI it wasn't. 7 years later, 2022, we follow this girl named Tori. Her sister was one of the many who died on the Atargatis when the ship was attacked, and she's been dedicating basically her whole life's work since that moment on trying to discover what happened. She's a marine biologist, so she's been like using her skills and everything like that. You know what? Before I do the other eye, I'm going to do my face. Suddenly she kind of gets this breakthrough, and at the same moment she gets this breakthrough, a strange man appears in her lab. The strange man introduces him as Blackwell, and he actually works for the company Imagine. He is basically telling her that Imagine has been like low-key stalking her for like the last 7 years, and he told her that they were going to go to the Mariana Trench again and see if they can find the mermaids, because of course everybody who works at Imagine knew that these videos weren't fake, and like even Tori knew that. Since the eyes are going to be so dark, I want to have very bright under eyes, but I don't want it to look too crazy. I know my ass is gonna have to hella wash my brushes after this. So yeah, Blackwell tells her, hey, you want to come again and try to figure out what the hell happened to your sister? Of course, she's like, let's go. And this book basically follows Tori and a cast of other characters and scientists. They sail upon the Melusine. Some other characters that we see are Dr. Jillian Toff. She is a mermaid expert, and of course, as a mermaid expert, she's kind of a joke in the science field. Probably my favorite characters, Holly and Heather. They are deaf twins, actually. Holly is an organic chemist, and then Heather is one of those scientists that gets in those like pressurized tiny little pods and like deep seas down into the ocean. They have a older sister too, their translator, and their older sister is a sign language expert. Her job description wasn't described very well, or I'm just a dumb bitch. Could possibly be that as well. The other two people are Olivia and Ray. They are the Imagine crewmen. Olivia is kind of like the face of the documentary, and Ray is her cameraman. The last two people are two big game hunters, and they're basically there to be like, all right, if shit goes down, we're here. And there's a lot of tension between the big game hunters and the scientists. That's pretty much it. We just follow those characters as they sail to the Mariana Trench and try to figure out if these mermaids are real, if we can catch them, what's their deal. Okay, so I'm going to take a clean-ish brush and I'm going to blend out the bottom. I just want it very blown out because the cover is very, you know, smoky. So let's go over what I liked about this book. First, representation. There is bisexual representation, autistic representation, and of course deaf representation. Chronic pain, that could be considered one of them. I know this is kind of, I guess not controversial, but kind of unpopular maybe. I don't like knowing the representation in books. Like, I don't like knowing sexuality or anything like that. Not that I think like sexuality should be like a plot twist or anything. The joy I feel when I read a book and don't know that there's like a bi character or a gay character, and then I read it and I get to that point and I find out it is, like, the joy I feel when that happens, it's great. Let me know down below if you guys feel the same way. So get the whole thing, you want to seek out books with representation. So I get both sides. Another thing I liked about it was how informative it was. Like, this book is so packed with science. I really loved her strategy of setting the book in kind of the near future, so any discoveries or any slight scientific things that we may not be able to do now, by setting it a few years in the future, she basically can morph science in a way that isn't too advanced where it's like completely foreign, but it has more ooge to our present state, and I really enjoyed that. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm really digging the red. I was thinking about blocking out my brows. I really kind of wanted to. It would make this look a lot cooler, but I don't have the stuff for it. Like, I don't have a glue stick. I let my drag mothers down. I'm sorry. When you try your best but you don't succeed. I want to have super intense brows. But I do want to preface, because it is so informative. I listened to this on audiobook, by the way. I don't know if I would be able to get through physically reading it. I really just don't like science. This eyebrow looks way better than this one. Story of my life. So I'm gonna add some white eyeliner and my mascara off camera real quick. Now that I look like an absolute clown, let's go over the stuff I didn't like. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars because I absolutely hated the ending. I think the ending was so rushed. It kind of felt like the author's deadline got moved up and they basically had to finish the book way earlier than anticipated, because the entire book is so intricate and detailed, but then you get to the ending and it's just unsatisfying, and it's not as in-depth as I wanted it to be. That's pretty much it. I was really disappointed in the ending. And although the ending was rushed though, it didn't take me too much away from the book and my enjoyment of it. It was still a very good story overall, and I definitely recommend it. I personally would go with the audiobook unless you are really into science and stuff, because it could prove dense. I thought it got pretty repetitive at times, but it wasn't too bad. No harm in a little highlight. Actually, I forgot to talk about one other thing that I really liked about the book. This kind of ties into how informative it was. It showed very much a science, environmentally friendly and pro-conservation kind of message, but with the game hunters you actually get like a different perspective. I still don't agree with, but Mira Grant or Shannon McGuire, she could have easily just demonized the game hunters, and you do get that from like their the treatment of the other scientists to them, but you still get their inner monologue and like their justifications for why they hunt, and I really appreciated that as a fellow devil's advocate. Don't want the lips to be structured either, so I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and go around the edges to softly, hopefully, blend this out. I want to look like I killed somebody, but I want to look like I kind of attempted to keep my lipstick on. The reds definitely don't match perfectly, and try to get it as close as possible. I think that looks pretty good. It's definitely not as red as I want it to be. I wish I had like a Glam and Gore set up right now so I could just get into it. This look would be peak if I had like a black wig and white contact and some teeth, but I don't have any of that. We just gonna have to do what we gotta do. Very crazy, I know, perfect for going to the grocery store and going to a family reunion, little date night. The possibilities are endless. Alright you guys, so that is the end of this video. Please let me know down below if you have read this book, what you thought about it. Let me know if you like this look. Let me know if you like these JoJo Book Bites cover videos. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!